So my other sites wanted to know if I lost all my recordings last night when I was preaching. Every one of them failed. And then I came home and redid it on audio only and put it out there. But I had to let him know that he could put it on the other website. He just emailed me. Well, Jay, I hope you're doing all right tonight.
Yeah, I'm doing all right for being out on the road about 13 hours before I get to lay down.
Oh, boy. You've been out on the road 13 hours?
Roger. I went to get the Better Half's mobility scooter up in Turlock today.
Oh, okay. And where do you live?
Salinas.
Oh, yeah. I've been there. That's the place that got shelled and bombed during World War II.
Hi, Roger. That's what you said once before. Yeah, 101 miles to Turlock and back. So that makes it 202 round trip.
Well, see, Tuesday I drove to Pismo Beach and back from here in Priest. I went up, drove over there Priest, and then drove back home. I tell you, that like killed me. That was 250 miles or something altogether. I enjoyed the fellowship over there. I had 2 good meals, but boy, did it beat me up driving over there and back. I mean, that to a lot of people wouldn't mean anything, but boy, my back, neck, and hip and knees and everything are shot.
Yeah, Roger. On something like that, 250 miles one way, I wouldn't have done it. I found a motel room.
Well, I could have stayed in the motel, but it was 100 and something miles one way, 128 or something like that, 21 or something like that one way. But I did a little driving over there, and I had a good time and everything. It's just my wife had this fine time because she didn't drive, but that killed me. I haven't recovered from it yet.
Roger, yeah, it's probably going to be a couple of days for me, too.
Yeah, well, hope she likes her little scooter. Hope that does her some good. Have you talked to Jay at all?
He hangs out on 3983 at about 11 o'clock.
Really? 3983? I thought he was on 3977.7 or something.
Now, because Kenny's not popping up there anymore, he's gone up to 83.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll look for him up there, but that's pretty late for me. He gets up much later than I do. I was up at 4 o'clock recording this morning and working, so it's been a long day for me already, and I took care of my mother today, too. I cooked 2 or 3 meals for her and did a lot of stuff. I mean, all the stuff today. It's been hectic. N7IU in the bunch. You still there, Will?
I am, Jim. My gosh, your mom's still alive. What a blessing. And a lot of work.
Well, she's 90 years old. And she's senile really bad with Alzheimer's and stuff, but she acts like, I mean, if you didn't know something's going on weird, you'd never know anything wrong with her. I mean, she can sit there and hold a conversation with you real good. You know what she's talking about in 1 minute, she can hold it again. She does it. She knows who I am. She doesn't listen to me, but she knows who I am.
Yeah, well, she probably never did listen to you.
Nope, she never has.
I miss my folks. I left them when I was 21. Laura and I, my wife and I, moved out here to California, and I guess they were pretty upset. I found out later, and I was on my way to California, and now that I think back on it, I wish I had spent more time with them. They both left me. But too late. I think, just enjoy the time we did have together when They came out here visiting, and we took them up the coast, and I go back to Cleveland. Ooh.
Cleveland, what?
Cleveland, Ohio, what we affectionately call a mistake on the lake.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you're from Cleveland, huh?
Yes, sir. I spent my first 22 years in Cleveland, and we had $700 to our name, so we hopped in the car and came out here. Of course, the advantage was my in-laws were already out here for a year, so they found us an apartment. And but we didn't have any jobs. But back then, you could get a job a little easier.
Well, back when you were a printer, that was that many years ago. That was a well sought after occupation.
Yeah, I really didn't have any trouble finding a job for years. I only had a couple of them throughout the whole period, 2 or 3 at the moment. Yeah, 3 through the 45 years. But then it went to 0.
And you're in Huntington Beach?
Yeah, I'm about 5 miles. If you go 5 miles south, you'll hit the ocean. If you go 5 miles west, you'll hit the ocean.
You know, I used to go down there when I was going to the seminary 40 years ago. I'd drive down to Huntington Beach. I'd stay down there sometimes, 2 or 3 days at a time, because instead of driving back and forth, I lived east of Bakersfield, California. It was a long way. Anyway, I'd go down there to Huntington Beach and go out on the pier and go fishing. I had a good friend down there, was a pastor in Huntington Beach, and I never was there at that church, but I saw him in the seminary every day. But I liked that little place down there. I'd go down there and go fishing. One time I caught a pretty good-sized halibut off of that pier.
Oh, very good. Yeah, well, the pier's still there. And there's a nice restaurant, which I'm not going to remember the name of, out at the end of the pier, a 50s style restaurant that's nice. But there's big old hotels built up, and there's another monster being put up now along Jam, right along PCH there. That's cool. They had a cool bar type place down there where a lot of big names went. Excuse me. And of course that's gone too. A lot of the old buildings are gone.
Well, I like to go down there and just go fishing a little bit. I always like to fish, and it was hard work. I worked hard. Back in those days, I had 3 or 4 occupations going at the same time, and anyway, I'd just go down there to unwind once a month or something like that and go fishing. And it was nice. It was a nice little place. And I never did, my friend's name was James Nye. I never did go visit his church or anything there because I'd go back and forth. But anyway, I don't know whether he's still alive or not, or that church is even still there. I probably could look it up and see what the address was, but it may be gone too. Maybe they put a Taco Bell where it was or something.
Oh, it's possible. Do you remember what street it was on?
I can tell you.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Now, let me see here. I'll see if I can look it up. Well, here's almost 15 years ago. Let me see if I can find it in this one. I got to take a cassette tape apart here and fix it.
Oh, that's always a pain.
Yeah, this is a good class on there. I don't want to lose it.